Okay, so before it gets dark, I'm just going to show you around the boat a little bit. I'm going to be starting a new project. We're going to be ripping out the carpet. It's disgusting. We plan on doing that this winter so we can enjoy the boat in the summer. And this carpet's pretty nasty. And we decided to go with bamboo flooring. I was going to try to do one of those waterproof, life-proof, I think, at Home Depot, but decided against that and felt like bamboo was a good option because it's solid. And we couldn't do a laminate because if you get water in it, it'll start warping and doing all sorts of crazy stuff. So here is the carpet. And I come in, it's all carpet. So we're going all the way over into the front room. And so there is some floor. Instead of trying to match it, we're just going to tear it out and do everything bamboo. So that's what it is before, and we'll do some progress. Okay, so I decided I'm going to try to start from the engine area because I think it's the easiest place to get to an end of piece of carpet till I can start peeling it up. So I've had dinner and I got some chill time, so back to work. Okay, so right when I was about to get started, the motor that lifts the stairs isn't working. I'm not sure what's wrong. I went outside and looked in the hatch and I can't just pull it up, so I'm gonna have to start with a different area and see where I can get to tonight. This one, probably the easiest plug for me because all it does is expose the water sender unit to tell us how much fresh water there is. So I could start there, I guess. So this is one of the main hatches that goes to the bilge, and it really sticks with the carpet, so make that makeshift handle. I'm going to start undoing the carpet on this stuff. Okay, so I'm just assuming that this is glued, probably stapled in as well. And yeah, it looks like I'm seeing some staples. So basically just getting the work done, you got to take out all the carpet and the padding. And luckily it didn't have too much glue. But you can see here's the engine area that got lifted up to get the last bit of carpet out, and that's the kitchen or galley with the had a thin piece of wood with the other wood put on top of it. And this is just scraping off the bits of glue and foam that were basically all over. But you really want to get it all cleaned up for a nice bottom surface. So it's been hard getting these little corners around all these things, and we took some pieces back up. it was going together without routing out for this plate, but I've taken them out and routed it out, and it's better for sure. Right now I'm cutting frames to go around all the hatches, and we may in turn route in here depending on how they go together. I just want to make sure everything stays tight together. But for now, this is where I'm at. I'm just taking measurements and cutting all the framework out to cover this hatch. I think the whole process, there was only about 5 pieces I did not have to cut. Everything had to be cut and routed underneath for those plates. And then all the frames were just 45 degrees, and each piece of flooring made about 5 pieces of frame. So here's the finished floor. Well, it's not quite completely done. I have some detail work to do. As you can see, it goes all the way through. Thresholds are fit in nicely. Every hatch has framework around it. Open the doors and you can see that piece there too. Goes right up to the metal. So I've got some detail work, but give it another angle from the side. Makes a big difference over the carpet. So after putting the video together, we're actually on the Airstream now. I figured some of you guys will probably be mad that I didn't record a lot of the cuts and some of the detail work, but that project took me a lot longer than I thought it would, and it was more difficult than I thought it would be. And I remember going onto another boat and seeing that they did, I think it was another type of hardwood flooring, and I'm like, oh man, they got these little cracks and spaces. And I thought, oh, I could probably do a better job than that, but I don't think I did. I think I ended up being about the same. And I think if you're a much more skilled craftsman than I am, it'd probably come out better. But we're all both still happy about it, and it feels bigger. I don't know why, but it feels wider now. And I got some putty like wood putty filler that I'll be using to fill some of the cracks, and it's filling it in nicely, and it does look better. And I think with these little details, it'll finish up. And I didn't mention this earlier, but one of the reasons we chose the bamboo was the thickness. And we want to tear out the carpet where the stairs are. And in order to get that curve around, and I think to really finish it off, I needed to be able to use some sort of wood material so I can glue a couple pieces, get that thickness, and bullnose around it as well. And I can try and do a video for that one when I get to it, but I kind of want to not focus on that this summer and be able to use it for fun, so that we can go out fishing and start utilizing the boat more instead of just making it one project after the other. So maybe next winter we'll get started on that. Hope you guys enjoyed the video anyway, and see you on the next one.